What is going on, guys? Jack here, and welcome to episode 78 of The Rise to Glory here with Gibraltar Apex, and today we have the Champions League playoff first and second leg against Olympiakos. Of course, this is the kind of fixture that will decide whether or not we participate in the Champions League group stage or the Europa League group stage. I'm hoping we can get a win here. Of course, last year at this stage we beat Dynamo Kiev. It wasn't Kiev, it was Zagreb. Dynamo Zagreb. I'm hoping we can have another good performance, of course, today. If you watched last episode, you'll know we were lacking a right back, and that was something I wanted to get sorted. So before we get into today's game, let's have a look at the transfers. And we found a right back. In fact, we also found a centre back. We got here Gareth Grundy. Good little centre back, just a little bit of backup. Comes in with no fee and no kind of money paid towards his loan. Was pretty happy to get him in. In fact, apparently we are paying his loan. Is that just his wages we're paying? I think that's just... Maybe it's not. I've got to be honest. I've put in so many different loan offers. I've kind of lost track at this point. Either way, Gareth Grundy, one of the loanies. The next one, Kenny Tete. I was delighted with this. Look at him. Incredible right back. The position we needed. I was loving it. And then he broke his toe. So he's out for 2 weeks. 2 months. So that's a little bit crap. A little bit bummed out about that because he looks absolutely incredible for us. I thought, yes, top quality right back, loving it. And yeah, broken toe. Not a lot we can do about it, unfortunately, so we march on regardless. In terms of our team going into this, the first leg against Olympiakos, this is the team. In goal, we go with Ludwig Ljung, the Swedish youngster, a good goalkeeper. I think he has a little bit of potential left to fulfill. He's had a few injuries which have really held him back. If we look here, you can see he's broken his finger twice since he joined us. He stubbed his finger as well. And well, I think it's fair to say that finger injuries, when you're a goalkeeper, are probably your worst nightmares. It's been a real shame for him, but I'm hoping he can now maybe go on a run in the team and, well, prevent getting injured today. At left back, we of course go with Jay Marriott, a long-term servant to the club, the American left back, now at his 5th season with Gibraltar Apex. Good to see him in the side. In the centre-back positions, we are going to go with Melvin Thomas, the 21 Canadian, and of course, alongside him, we go with Edson, another North American player on loan, of course, from Wolfsburg. Very happy to have him in the club and, well, delighted that he is here for us. At right back, we go with Danny Evans, a player like Marriott who's been at the club a number of years now. This is his 5th year at the club. The guy came in on a free transfer. He's been a fantastic player for us over the years. Not necessarily improved a lot since he joined the club, but he's just been a consistent kind of part of our team. And because of how flexible he is when it comes to his playing positions, he's really good to have in the side. Anyway, looking at the midfield, we give Gaviao a debut start. It's his first ever start, the young Spanish man, of course, on loan from Valencia. Very happy to have this guy at the club, hoping he's going to come big for us today. It'll be interesting to see how he gets on. Alongside him in the centre of the kind of midfield, we go with Joe Bouchard, the Canadian. Great player again, really excited to see these two tear things up in centre mid. At right mid for today's game, we go with Cafe, player who, of course, joined us on loan last episode from Valencia again. This guy is on loan with us for the next 2 years. Absolutely delighted to get him in, the Brazilian, a fantastic right midfielder. Hoping he's going to add a lot of quality out wide for us. Out on the left, we go with Paul Smith, the Australian. 21 years old now, Paul. Still developing quite a bit. Lots of teams shown interest in him. We rejected a bid fairly recently of £4 million for him. Determined to keep hold of him, and I'm delighted the board don't want to let him go either. Anyway, looking at our strikers for today's game, we are going to start with Tuzon and Russo up front. Tuzon, of course, joined us for £2 million. The attacker, very intelligent player. Good pace, good finishing. You know, he's a very good attacking kind of striker. Not too great defensively, not the best creative outlet in the side, but he joined us for £2 million and he got a goal, of course, last episode in the previous stage of this competition. And alongside him, we have Daniela Russo, the Italian stallion, the man, the myth, the legend, on loan, of course, from Inter. Will be on loan until the end of next year. Been a great player for us. Last year, got 35 goals in 25. This year, he's got 7 goals in 3 Champions League games so far, hoping he's going to be able to add more to his tally today. Anyway, that is our team going into today's game. Let's submit it for this, the first leg. A few players lacking match fitness, but hopefully they can put in a good performance regardless. Cafe, he needs a squad number. He's getting the number 7. He is now our David Beckham. It's official. So anyway, Olympiakos and ourselves are expected to cancel each other out according to the kind of punter and analyst dude. Looking at this odds, Olympiakos favourites. I think to start this game, we're going to play our 4-4-2 tactic on attack. We'll see how things go. We maybe have to change things up. Not the best team talk. I kind of wanted to motivate the players and tell them I expect to win. It's kind of backfired here. A few of them look confused. Half the team look motivated. It's an okay team talk. Don't know why I told them I expect to win. I guess that's the truth. I do expect us to really challenge Olympiakos here, but at the same time, that might come back to backfire against us. We'll have to see how we get on. And well, Olympiakos, with an early set piece, unfortunately for us it was offside, so nothing came of it, but perhaps a warning shot fired there. And well, Olympiakos, a very talented side, got some very good players, definitely a stronger team than ours. But I back our boys on their day, and well, Melvin Thomas, what a tackle that is. Can we deal with this second ball? Diego Poyat with Marino. Now they're getting the ball into a dangerous area. And Den Os, I mean, it's an insane save. Do I switch to the counter system? I think we do. I think we're going to go with the counter and see if it works in our favour. A little bit concerning though early on. We've not been particularly great, although Olympiakos, they've not been miles better than us. They've just been marginally better, had more possession. But they are on the attack here. Jose Alberto charging forward. Smashes it over the crossbar. A warning shot fired our way there. And this has been, I think it's fair to say, a disappointing start to the game. Denos with a chance. Garcia, another save by Young. He has made a few already for us, the Swede in goal. And, well, simply put, we are not at the races right now. 35 minutes gone. It is still 0-0. It's not going to be a bad result, but we are yet to have a shot on target. At half-time, I need to get the players in. I need to have a shout at them. This has been awful. I'm not happy, boys. Really not happy. They look fired up. I think we might even change our system now. We might switch to the 4-2-3-1 and see what we can do with it. This has been awful. Cafe's struggling a little bit. I think we'll take him off and bring on someone fresh in centre attack in mid. Although I've really not got the options there. I can move Bouchard in and then bring in JJ, but at the same time with Gavial struggling with fitness, that's not going to be great for us. What do I want to do? What do I want to do? That is the question. I don't have the answers though. I think we'll play Russo as an attacking midfielder, playing off Tuzon. I think that's a role he could probably achieve for us, to be honest. He can't play there as a position, but his attributes suit the role. And yeah, we're going to try this 4-2-3-1 and see how it serves us. The first half though, really disappointing performance. 33% possession, yet to have a shot on goal as well. And well, Olympiakos with a set piece here, cleared away, but only as far as Garcia. And well, Vezo has an ambitious effort and hits it wide. I feel like we actually had our best spell in the game playing the 4-4-2 attack. But I don't really want to change the system too frequently. The players, they're going to be getting confused if we change it much more. We're on the attack though, Tuzon. We're yet to have a shot on goal. Maybe we can have a chance here though. Ball whipped in, Russo headed away. Bouchard though, edge of the box to Smith. Can't find that pass. That is an uncharacteristic misplaced pass. And now Gavial has got sent off. Brilliant. Brilliant. Well, now we have to go on the counter system, don't we? We're going to leave Russo up front, I think. In fact, I'm tempted to make a double change. I might bring in JJ at defensive mid. And then I think we're going to bring in Dogan or Mustafa and play him as the lone striker. He's very good in the air, this guy, and I think that's going to suit him well here. So I think that's the change we're going to make. But I think it's fair to say at this point, we are very much looking to hold on in this game for the remaining 35 minutes and try and get a draw if possible. We'll see how we get on though. There's 35 minutes left there or thereabouts. It's not going to be very easy, but well, hopefully Mustafa can do something up front on his own. It's not been a great performance though, really. 20 minutes left. Olympiakos on the attack. Tisserand. Jose Alberto whips in, headed clear. Fouled by the Olympiakos, man. That was a weird highlight to show, although another highlight going to precede it immediately. Cafe, the new man on the block. Can he make an impact here? We need him to. We're a man down. We've still not had a shot though, but he only takes one chance to score a goal. Mustafa turns his man, has an effort. That was a good chance for us. Mustafa coming on off the bench, having a half chance really. It was saved away. And for some reason we're on extended highlights. Let's change that now onto key. Why are we on extended? That's weird. Either way, we have a set piece. 3 minutes left on the clock. We do not deserve to get anything from this game, but we might have half a chance. You'd have to say, since we've gone down a man, we've performed better. Ball in. Mustafa scores on off the bench. His first ever goal for the club. I mean, take a Balmason. You've come on in a tough situation here. We do not have an outball. You are the lone man. You are just stood up in the box. And he takes a chance that comes his way. And he makes it count. Smith with a vital header. Bouchard whips it in. And while Mustafa, we brought him in for his aerial ability and the fact he could perhaps work slightly better as an advanced lone forward. He's made it worth it. He scores. 5 seconds left. That is going to be game over here. What an end to the first leg here. Mustafa gets us a massive goal. And well, we have a really good chance now going into the second leg to maybe go on and get something more from this game. Either way, guys, hopefully you enjoyed that first leg. Fantastic result in the end. It was a little bit of a slow burner, that game, but at the end of the game, we got back into it. Gavial, not a debut, or I guess first start to remember for him. It wasn't his debut technically, but not the best start for him. Bouchard getting man of the match with an 8.7. Great performance by him. We're going to need more of that going into the second leg. Hopefully you guys will stick around. We will be back in just a second, taking on Olympiakos at the Space Park. Okay guys, so we are back here for the second leg against Olympiakos. I'm hoping that off the back of perhaps a slightly fortunate win in the previous leg, we can kind of carry some momentum into this one. Looking at it here, we've never lost to Olympiakos as a club. Granted, we've only played them in 3 previous matches. Hopefully we can keep that record going today. For today's game, I'm really tempted to play an attacking. I think we're going to stick with the 4-4-2 attack. In goal, we are going to go with Young, of course. Elsewhere in the team, it's a Marriott, Thomas, Edson and Evans. That's the same back four as previously. In midfield, just the one change due to the suspension. Manuel Cruz comes into the side, the experienced defensive midfielder. Hopefully going to do a job for us there. And up front for today's game, we are going to go with Mustafa and Russo. Mustafa, of course, coming on off the bench last time out to really have an impact on this game. He is going to start today. I'm hoping he can put in a great performance, the Real Madrid loanee. And alongside him, we of course have Daniela Russo, of Inter Milan. So 2 lone strikers up front for us. Our 2 kind of newer strikers who we've signed. Both on the bench, are they? No, they're not. Jer's on the bench. I don't want Jer on the bench. I want Ramon on the bench. So we have got Tuzon and Ramon as options. Elsewhere on the bench, we've got Walter de Sol. We've got McVitie, JJ and Jeremy Braun and... yeah, that's everyone. Oh, and Locklear, of course, in goal. Worth knowing with McVitie, I had a bid of £500,000 and I accepted it. And then I decided I didn't want to let him go. I like this guy. I didn't want to see him go. Let's remove him from the transfer list now. You can see loads of teams interested in him. And with the new addition of Cafe at right mid, he's not going to play as much first-team football, but at the same time, he's a bit of a cult hero, McVitie. And, well, £500,000 for a cult hero just isn't an acceptable amount of money. Anyway, let's get into this game. Mustafa, of course, coming into the team. I'm hoping he can have an impact today. Looks like Olympiakos are going to stick with their 4-2-3-1. I'm going to just kind of encourage the players here. 1-0 up after the first leg, of course. We're in a decent position, really. But we do need a much improved performance this time out. In Greece, we just weren't good enough. It just simply wasn't good enough. It really wasn't. It was awful. We rode our luck, and in the end, Mustafa's late goal was undeserved, really. But we're on the attack here. Smith back post. Smith scores. Cafe with the assist. And well, Cafe, great vision to find the pass there to Smith on the far side. Of course, the new right midfielder, a player who we're going to be looking to really contribute this year. He picked up the ball here, the Brazilian. Nice touch on his left peg, his weaker foot, back post. Smith is there. And he scores them for breakfast, he does. What a finish that is. The fans are going wild in the Space Park. And we take a 1-0 early lead into this game. And now will Olympiakos know they are going to need 2 goals in this game to get anything from it. Looking at the stats early on, Olympiakos edging possession slightly, but only the 1 shot to their name. Ourselves, on the other hand, getting plenty of shots away, just not enough clear-cut chances. Although, well, with 4 minutes left of the first half, there's going to be a chance here. Cruz, Bouchard, Smith. Marriott's on the overlap. There is Marriott. Can he whip it in? He can. Mustafa is there. Take a bow, my son. Dogan with the goal, his 2nd of the season. And, well, he's got 2 in 2 against Olympiakos now. And, well, at 3-0 up on the night, or 2-0 up on the night, 3-0 up on aggregate, we are looking good to go in this game. Mustafa on the half volley, Marriott with the assist. Their fans are going wild in the new stadium, and, well, you can hardly blame them. It's been a great performance so far this game. We are looking to turn the Space Park into a fortress, and, well, looking at it here, Olympiakos, they've just not been at the races so far. Of course, there's still time in this game for them to try and get a few. We need to, of course, stay switched on, as they will have a chance here. And Danny Evans, 19 seconds into the second half. Olympiakos with a penalty. And now, well, Young, we look at you, my friend, the Swede. Can he get a save for us? Joined us for £1.4 million from Malmo. Can he live up to the billing? He can't. Sent the wrong way by Diego Poyet. And Olympiakos get the perfect start to the second half, making it 2-1 on the night, 3-1 on aggregate. Not the kind of half we wanted. I think I'm going to take off Manuel Cruz, who is booked. We're going to bring in Ishmael JJ, just because I can't afford to have a sending off. Not in this game. We got fortunate last game. It's not very often when you're down to 10 men you're able to scrape something together from the game. We did it last time out. I don't back us to do it again, and so we're going to limit perhaps the chances of us having to do it by taking off the booked man. Either way, we are on the attack here. Looking at the stats, it's been pretty much the same as the first half, really. Perhaps Olympiakos been slightly better than they were previously. Just the 2-goal margin now. Although we are on the attack, Russo, Evans. Cafe's there. Cafe. Can he do something with it? Evans whips it in. Mustafa's there. Russo! Saved on the line. A nice save by Fella. Keeps Olympiakos in this, really. Russo, you would have put your house on him to score there. He scores goals for fun, Russo, and when he's within kind of the 18-yard box, just you back him. You know he's going to try and do something. Unfortunately there, couldn't find its way in, and well, that has found its way in. It's an Evans own goal. Not only has he conceded the penalty, he's now scored an own goal. It's like he's sabotaging our efforts here. It's 2-2 on the night. And Evans on the post just stands still as a statue. Move your legs, my son. Get it out in that situation. I think for the last kind of few minutes, we're gonna switch to the counter system. We're gonna play a little bit more conservative. We just need to hold on in this game. Not long left. 2 minutes here. We've not used many subs, but we've not needed to. And with 45 seconds left, we just have to defend. Although Olympiakos, they're on the attack. Mitchell edge of the box. Poyet. They are toying with us here. A goal would, of course, see Olympiakos go through and away goals. Mitchell, Poyet, not like this. Evans gets it clear. Someone blow the whistle. Someone grab the ref. It's a long shot. Young will collect it. Lay down on the ground, keeper. Don't distribute it. Hold on to it for more than 7 seconds. He's done his job there. We are going to go through. It's been a very fortuitous result. In the second leg, we definitely had the better play. We rode our luck in the first leg. In this second leg, we turned up. Probably deserved to win on the night, but we will take the 2-2. It sees us go through 3-2, and of course, that does mean we are going to be in the Champions League group stage. We are going to be going through with Dynamo Kiev, Napoli, Basel, and as you can see here, Copenhagen as well. So a good result in the end, winning in the playoffs. We get, of course, the good money for getting to the group stage. That is 8.57 million. We also, of course, get the TV money. That sees our bank balance hit a record £27 million. A fantastic amount of money, really, to recoup. Delighted with how things have gone. Don't think I'm going to be doing too much in the way of transfers here on deadline day. Instead, you know, I've done the deals that I wanted to do. We'll see what we can do here. Kuka, potentially wanted by Gibraltar Lions. That is probably a deal that I'd be happy to do. I want him to stay in Gibraltar, the Canadian. He's yet to play for the Canada national side. He's soon going to be eligible to, of course, play for Gibraltar. And so I'd like to sell him to another Gibraltarian club. And, well, Gibraltar Lions might be a good option for him, particularly because they're a sugar daddy. We might be able to get a little bit of money for him. Unfortunately, they don't want to come in for him. Either way, it's Champions League group stage time. Looking at it here, where are we? Where are we? We are sat as a 4th seed. However, we're not the worst 4th seed anymore. Cluj managing to get into this competition. The Romanian side, as well as Victoria Plzeň. So we're not the worst team in it. Looking at the first seeds, I noticed a curious thing where you got Shakhtar and Galatasaray. Only one English team in the coefficients. That's not very good. Lots of third seeds here, England. What's happened? Anyway, let's put it on automatic draw. It's a little bit tense, but I feel like having been here before for, what, the 3rd or 4th time now, we know what this is all about. We'll see where we end up. I wish there was an option to fast forward the draw to kind of the point at which teams in your seeding were drawn out. That would actually be a really useful thing right now. Either way, looking at how the groups are emerging, I mean, there's never an easy group. I believe Galatasaray are the lowest seeded, as are Shakhtar. We, of course, beat Shakhtar 3-0 last year, who are in Group A, so I wouldn't mind playing them again. Group H looking potentially a little bit easy with Galatasaray and Monaco. I mean, there is no such thing as an easy group in reality. That perhaps looks like the most winnable one at the moment. It'll be interesting to see who comes out as a 3rd seed in that group. If it's Celtic, I'd fancy Group H. It's not going to be Celtic. It's instead going to be CSKA Moscow. And where are we going to be in all of this? We don't want to... Group C wouldn't be terrible. Group D's bad. Not in Group D. Well, that's a relief. I'd probably take... Oh, okay. Oh, bloody hell. Oh, dear. That was probably the worst group. That's probably the worst group. Group F... We're going to be playing against Real Madrid, Bayern Munich and Benfica. Of course, Benfica in our group last year and we almost edged them out, so maybe we have a little bit of a chance there. Oh dear, not an easy group. How good is Bayern's kind of star player at this point? Carlos Eduardo. I mean, he's quite good, isn't he, that Brazilian? He's quite good. Yeah, this isn't going to be easy for us. Curiously, Marco Reus, Bayern manager. I mean, that isn't happening in real life. I'm sorry. I refuse to believe that is something that would happen, particularly considering he was playing in Romania, and so his first ever job is to be Bayern Munich manager. That's a weird appointment. Either way, we have got a tough group. Hopefully I'll see you guys as we will be opening up our group stage campaign. I'm not sure who we're going to be playing first. That'll all be part of the suspense. As always, if you have enjoyed this video, smash the like button. If you've got any comments, leave them down below. And other than that, guys, it is me, Jack, and I'll talk to you guys in a bit. I'm out.